Brain and Biomedicine Conference 2023. I am Dr. Madeeha Arshad from University of Education, Faisalabad campus, and today I am going to present protective potential of pomegranate extract in nickel intoxicated mice. The branch of science which deals with the toxicant and poisons and their effects and treatment is called toxicology. And the toxicant is a substance that can produce deleterious conditions on a living system, and they may be man-made or naturally occurring. There are some general toxicants such as drugs, radiations, chemicals, heavy metals, and infectious agents. Nickel is an element that naturally occurs in earth crust and its core. It occurs in drinking water, plants, soil, sediments, airs, and various foods. And anthropogenic procedures also contribute nickels to the environment. Nickel is a silvery white heavy metal which is hard and ductile, easily magnetized, good conductor of heat, and exhibits shine and glow. It is a transition metal which has two oxidation states. It is highly resistant to corrosion. That is why it is used for electroplating to make alloys. It is also benefit for some reasons. That is, it is an essential micronutrient for organism's body, important for plant growth, important for nickel metabolism, nitrogen metabolism in plants, important commercial elements in industries, disease resistance in plant. It, on the other hand, it also causes allergic reactions, burning skin rashes, causes lung fibrosis and anemia, enhanced carcinoma formation in rodents, respiratory illness, and tubular necrosis and eosinophilia. It can be exposed via different routes such as dermal contact, inhalation, absorption through skin, gastrointestinal ingestion. It can cause DNA damage via histone methylation. It produces oxidative stress by protein impairment, lipid peroxidation. It also stops DNA repair mechanism by yielding oxygen-free radicals that causes a protein debasement. It decreased concentration of hepatic glutathione in livers and other cells. It can change configuration of DNA binding proteins, cause change in transcription factors of genes. In this study, we tried to find some natural foods that can ameliorate the effect of nickel toxicity. So we use pomegranate for this purpose. Pomegranate helps in digestion. It is widely cultivated in Asia, Africa, and Western areas. It is a drought-tolerant plant and can be grown in dry areas. Its pulp and peel contains phytochemicals. Seed oil contains palmitic acid, stearic, oleic, and linoleic acid, which are good for the heart functions. Pomegranate can decrease oxidative stress, effective against cancer, diabetes, Alzheimer's diseases, anti-atherosclerotic activity, anti-inflammatory activity. It can reduce fatty liver in obese people, 2 to 3 times larger antioxidant ability. The main objective of this study was to evaluate toxicological effects of nickel on liver and heart. Its alteration produced by in LFT and lipid profiles, and mainly to check the protective potential of pomegranate tree extract. Nickel fluoride LT50 was taken from the Siam 2008. According to him, its LD50 is between 16 to 113 mg per kg. So sublethal doses was prepared to administer to the mice. There was different groups. For example, control group, which was not received any treatment. Those groups were further divided into three groups, which were given 8 mg per kg of nickel chloride, 15 mg per kg of nickel chloride, and 30 mg per kg nickel chloride. Similarly, third group, which was the antidote group, was given with 500 mg per kg to one subgroup as antidote group. Similarly, antidote plus dose 1, dose 2, and dose 3 was also administered in this group. Animal use was male Swiss albino mice, Mus musculus, um, uh, which was uh, which was left in steel cages of size 8 into 14 inches. 12 hours standard light and dark conditions was provided. Humidity was maintained at 40 to 45 percentage. Food, chick feed was given to the mice. Water was given ad libitum. In this study, nickel chloride was used as chemical, which was given orally with distilled water for 1 month, 30 consecutive days. Pomegranate unica granatum was administered after 1 hour of dose administration in 500 mg per kg through oral gavage. For peel extract formation, we used fresh peel 50 gram plus 250 ml distilled water, which was boiled for 25 minutes and filtered by using Wortman filter paper, stored in sterile bottle at 4 degrees centigrade. Total sample size was 80 mice, which was n is equal to 10 in 8 groups. Ethical consideration was taken into account, which was according to the ethical committee, uh, provision of clean water, chick feed, temperature maintenance, humidity maintenance, standard light and dark conditions maintenance, and animal safety measures. Similarly, during dissection, no anesthesia was used, rather it was dissected through cervical disjunction, and laboratory preventive measures were also taken into account. For 30 days, nickel chloride and pomegranate extract was given. On 31st day. No treatment was applied to anyone, and that was the acclimatization period. On 32nd day, dissection was done, and blood was collected for biochemical testing, uh, and tissues of livers and heart was also separated for histological examination. Histological testing was done by slide preparation and hematoxylin eosin staining. For biochemical testing, EDTA vials was used to preserve blood. Data analysis was done with SPSS-21 software. One-way ANOVA applied for mean comparison, and significant difference between control and dose group were measured. Results: biochemical analysis, lipid profiles in dose group which were given only nickel chloride showed significant increase in cholesterol, LDL, triglyceride, and very low lipoproteins, while in dose plus pomegranate groups, they tend to be decreased or to be in normal range. Similarly, liver functioning test also showed those group which were received dose only nickel chloride only, they had increased bilirubin, ALT enzyme and ALP enzymes were also increased in those dose groups which was administered nickel chloride only, while those groups which received nickel chloride along with the pomegranate peel extract, they showed almost normal bilirubin, ALP enzymes. At histopathological level, histopathology of heart, in first picture you can see normal intercalated disc, myocyte nucleus, while in the second, third, and fourth picture you can see the deterioration caused by the nickel chloride, which is intracalated disc degeneration and tubular dysgenesis, while in the uh, antidote group, the histopathology showed normal heart histology. Histopathology of liver also showed first picture you can see normal hepatocyte, central vein, sinusoidal spaces, while in second, third, and fourth picture, which was treated with the nickel chloride, showed necrosis, fibrosis, and adenomyosis, vacuolization was seen. While those groups which received pomegranate peel extract with the nickel chloride, they showed almost normal histopathology of liver. Conclusion: nickel chloride caused a high degree damage to liver and heart tissues of albino mice, while pomegranate reduced toxicity and protect tissues from damages at biochemical and histological level. It is recommended to avoid nickel chloride through water, crops, food, and food. Pomegranate pulp extract and juice must be used where nickel concentration in the food is high. Organizations, agencies, institutions must spread awareness through modulate rules and regulations, programs, and pamphlets. While there are some certain limitations that cannot be avoided, for example, nickel can be consumed through leaching, biological weathering, which cannot be avoided naturally. Chemical, metallurgical industries, metal plating consumed as catalyst, entering in water, soil, air is unable to stop or control. So it must be limited by controlling preventive measures against heavy metals. Thank you so much for your attention.